Hello, it's Kelly. I'm trying to make a video about making some stretchy bracelets. So there's two different kinds of materials that you can use for the foundation of your bracelet. One is stretchy and it comes in different colors. See how you can pull it? It's like elastic. It's a bunch of little fibers. Or there is this more dense material that has a little bit of stretch to it. So this is called Stretch Magic. It comes in different sizes, and this one doesn't seem to come in different sizes. The stretchy one is nice because it's more accommodating for different wrist sizes. I prefer this Stretch Magic because a lot of the beads, the interiors are sharp plastic and they will cut the threads. So whichever one you choose, it doesn't matter. Once you have made your bracelet, however you decide to get there, the most important part is the knot. Because if you don't tie a knot that will hold it together, then it'll pop apart. So what I do is I just do right over left and take it all the way to the beads, and then right over left 2 times, 2 loops. And only then do I pull it tight, and you'll feel the stretch. And then I do right over left 2 more times. So there's my knot. And then after I have a bunch of the bracelets done, then I follow up with the E6000 glue, and I put glue on the knot. And then after that has had 15 minutes to dry, then I cut off the tags. So I did the most difficult part first because then I don't have to, because then I can take up my phone and I can show you. I can show you some of what I have here. So the beads, you can either get them in a packet like this of all the alphabet, and they come from China and they're full of Q's. Let me tell you, in this packet there will be like 10 Q's and hardly any U's and a lot of X's, and they have not converted, even though they're selling these Arabic letters to the United States primarily, they have not converted to notice that the Arabic alphabet uses a lot more D's and A's and E's and S's and R's. So, so this is a difficult way to purchase beads. But if you want these square beads, this is the only way they come, is in big bags with all the different letters. I like the color beads, but the color alphabet beads, and you see the purple ones in there, but they come in packages like this with 100 of them and all the alphabet in there, and then you have to sort them. So the easiest thing for you to do is to just do what this package is, which is to order the individual beads that you need. So that way you don't have a bunch of waste. And unfortunately, if you want to order only the individual beads that you need, they only come in white. So you have to figure out, what do you need? If you want to write Kamala, you need K's and L's and M's, which are also served as W's, but then you need a ton of A's because Kamala uses lots of A's. So it's best if before you do any beading, you decide what is it that you want to write, and go for those beads. Next come the colorful beads. What do you want to use? I can tell you that the most popular color that people like are pink, and they like purple, especially these purple beads. And I offset them with blue. There's a really good contrast. And those bracelets are very popular, but really people will take whatever you have. So here are a bunch of bracelets that I made this morning. What I like to do is I like to as part of busy work is to just take a long cord and write the words that I want. So here's where they're written. And then I pull the cord. I pull the cord to the end and I pull out whatever it is that I want, Kamala, and I cut it. See, so here it is, it's cut. And then I hold the two ends of the, I'm calling it a cord, but the elastic. I hold the two ends and then I pick two of everything that I want to build onto the bracelet. And I measure the bracelet. I don't have the measurement number, but here on the edge I measure the cord that I need to be this long. And then when I have it full of beads, I like it to go from here to there. Not scientific. I'll get the numbers for you. But I have just found that there's a certain length that works. And so I just try and build the bracelet to have, one on each side of whatever it is that I want. There's hearts, there's stars, there's colorful, there's pearl beads, there's glass beads. These are too big. The biggest problem, I like to order the beads from a company called Temu, T-E-M-U. The problem with Temu is that they do close up on the beads. So these, when I bought them, they looked really big. And then they get here and I realize, I got to look at these sizes better. I got to look at the sizes. These are like, 8 millimeter, I think they call them. And this is a good size. The small sizes are pretty, but it's a lot more work to string them. So I buy these glass beads from Walmart to use as spacers. Walmart sells them in gold, this turquoise, in red, and in silver, and in black in their bead section. I like to have metal beads because they're good spacers. And the fake pearl beads, I like those because they give good contrast on whatever it is. And you can see I have lots and lots of beads. But my favorites are the color letter beads, and they're just so hard to work with that if you want to create something, I'm suggesting to you just order the individual white beads. Don't do the color beads because otherwise you're going to end up with what I have, which is a big bowl of waste. Look at all these different colors, and I can't, I'm not using these. And somebody else, yes, they can use them, but there's no E's in there. There's no A, so it can be hard to spell a lot of words a lot of English words if you don't have the vowels. So that's what I have to say to you is that I think that this stuff works best, the Stretch Magic. I prefer the 1 millimeter, that's what's down here, because I was doubling it so that it wouldn't break, but I think just the 1 millimeter, that's what this is. I think that's a millimeter, so let me see. I'll get this down here for you. Oh. This is the one that I think works the best. And see, I have all the words that I'm going to be using on here. And then I just stretch this out so that I have a long cord, and then I bring the whatever word I'm putting here at the end and I add the beads. So that works best for me. And this chaos of all the beads works for me. A lot of people don't do it that way. They have it all organized. So I have both. I have organized and I have chaos. And so you just pick what you want, because people will take whatever you make. I plan to do for the DNC Convention Biden Swiftie, so I can support Joe Biden, and I am looking for the Swiftie voters. So that's what I'm doing. I hope this helps you. Thank you.